Good morning to Dr. Sophia. My name is Kenneth and my matching number is 212-20542. Most of the organizations in any industry have made many decision making during COVID-19 pandemic in order to keep the operation of the organizations operating in the best situation to maximize the profit of the organizations. The group's corporate Berhad is one of the company which makes some decision making during the period of pandemic. The Group is a corporation which was established by Tan Sri Dr. Lim Wee Chai in 1991 in Malaysia with a single manufacturing line and a team of 100 workers. This company has then grown into the world's largest glove manufacturer and has now captured 26% of the global market for glove groups. This company has now operates 27 factories with 464 production lines and has an annual production capacity of 42 billion gloves. It is also a one-stop glove sourcing company which produces high-quality gloves at a lower cost. The gloves that this company produces are renowned for quality and efficient at an affordable price, and they are all fulfill the globally recognized standards such as ASTM, EN, and ISO. We will now talk about the organizational background. The business direction for Top Glove is to produce high-quality gloves at an efficient, low cost consistently. For example, to earn $2 healthy and spend $1 efficient. Besides that, Top Glove also invests into the automation and R&D to improve their productivity, and it has already improved by 78%, which means they reduced 6.6 workers per million pieces of gloves from 8.4 workers to 1.8 workers per million pieces of gloves. Due to the travel restriction, foreign workers are no longer able to work in Top Glove. So this company decided to recruit more skilled local engineers to increase the product's quality and value. Top Glove also produces many other products other than the well-known medical gloves. For example, Top Glove also produces several types of gloves for different purposes and products other than gloves, such as medical care, personal care, oral care, home care, and industrial care. All the products produced by Top Glove are mostly supplied to the medical field, industry field, and hotel industry as well, all around the 195 countries in the world, as the good quality and cheap price attract many customers to purchase the products from Top Glove, and it gained the trust from consumers to this company.
Good day, sir. My name is Lim Ting. I come from Group 21B and my metric number is 211220554. Today, I will talk about the nature of business. Nature of business will refer to the existence and overall purpose of a company, which is Top Glove Corporation Berhad. I will explain about what type of product they sell, the industry Top Glove operate in, and their goals. Top Glove Corporation Berhad is a Malaysian rubber glove manufacturer that specializes or produce face masks, dental dams, and other products that are commonly used in the medical sector. This company functions as an investment holding company that makes a lot of people come and do investment in their company. Top Glove produces latex which can make gloves. This company had a vision which is to be the world-class partner in gloves and healthcare products. Their goal is to ensure that human beings around the world are protected safely. The purpose of this company is to improve the quality of life of the underprivileged and the needy.
My name is Lim Boon, matrix number 211-222-367. Top Glove Corporation Berhad's success has been influenced by commodity prices, economic cycles, and customer demand during the COVID-19 pandemic. Since the company-based products include natural rubber and nitrile, they are very susceptible to changes in raw material prices. They mainly produce different types of gloves that were affected by the pandemic and also started producing masks in response to the high demand from the community. Nowadays, the natural rubber market took a severe hit due to overstock after a price and oversupply of rubber plantation. Price have been constant since that, except for a major price surge from October 2019 to early January 2020. After the discovery of COVID-19, average costs started to fall because the pandemic slashed global demand for crude oil within weeks. Furthermore, rising OPEC supply have oversupplied the market, causing average prices to fall below zero. However, the pandemic has increased demand for personal protective equipment like gloves and face masks. Demand began to improve on or around February 2020 due to the worldwide second wave of COVID-19 infection and top gloves producing more gloves and face masks. Industry ASP has risen sharply in concert with the global glove and face mask scarcity.
Good day to Mr. Sophian. I'm Li Jiawei and my matrix number is 211220552 and I'm from Group 21B. So for any analysis and finding, there are two things with decision analysis and suitable decision tools applied for linear program, which is linear programming, and I'm going to talk about decision analysis. So decision analysis, it consists of 6 steps in decision making. Alright, so for the first step is define the problem. So actually in our community, we have a high demand in face masks due to the pandemic of COVID-19. So for the company of Top Glove, they need to find a way to maximize the profit. In order to do that, they not only need to produce gloves, but also need to focus on producing face masks. Alright, for step 2 is list the alternative. So there are 3 possible alternatives that created by us. The first one is produce more face masks. Second one is produce less face masks. And the last one is by doing nothing. So the third one is identify possible outcomes, state of natures. We got 2, which is during good market. Good market is basically about when there are a lot of people demanding to buy. And then during a bad market is less demand. So here is a list of payoff. So you can see here, produce more face masks. You will notice that during a good market, it has a 1.5 million of earning, and during a bad market, they have a negative 500,000. And where you doing produce less face masks, you will notice that it's earning 800,000. And when during bad market, is negative 250,000. And by doing nothing, they will have 0 earning and 0 loss during good and bad market. So for the last step is apply the model to the data. So we need, based on the step 5, we need to produce more face masks in order to increase or maximize the profit. So that we assume by us is they will earn about 1.5 million in a month.
My name is Li Zili and my matrix number is 211220553. Next, I'm going to talk about the second part of analysis, that is 5.2 linear programming. Linear programming is used to help management decide how to make the most effective uses or produce which product by using limited resources. So for first, we have to formulating linear programming problems by a table. So as we can see, every 1,000 boxes of glove take 5 hours for processing and 1 hour for packaging. While every 1,000 boxes of face mask takes 3 hours for processing and 1 hour for packaging. Profit per box for the face mask will be 35 ringgit, while the profit per box for the glove will be 30 ringgit. There are 180 hours for processing time available and 45 hours for packaging. So we assume G equals to hours required to produce 1,000 boxes of glove, while F is face mask. Based on the table, the value for the G and F must not be negative. Then the processing constraint is 5G plus 3F smaller or equals to 180, whereas the packaging constraint is 1G plus 1F smaller or equals to 45. So we are going to use graphical method to identify the region of feasible and the optimal solution. For first, we assume the company produce no glove, that means G equals to 0 into the processing constraint. So we get F equal to 60. And then similarly for the equation, we assume the company produce no face mask, F equals to 0, and we can get the G is 36. Then we do the similar method into the packaging constraints, and we can get the F and G equals to 45 in the packaging constraints. So at the end, we just combine 2 lines into the one graph to find out the feasible region, just like this. So last but not least, we also using the corner point solution method to find out the intersection point between these 2 lines, and that is what we call extreme point. We sub G equals to 45 minus 1F into 5G plus 3F equals to 180. Then we can get the F equals to 22.5. Then we sub F equals to 22.5 again into the equation to get the G equals to 22.5 also. So we sub the F and G equals to 22.5 32.5 into the maximized profit equation, that is 30G plus 35F. Alright, so by using this method, we can find out the maximized profit is 1462.5 in an hour. So that's for my part, and next will be my friends Felix to continue the conclusion. Thank you.
Top Glove Corporation Berhad has been affected by COVID-19 epidemic. Since the company-based product include natural rubber and nitrile, they are particularly subject to variation in raw material pricing. They usually manufacture several varieties of gloves, but were hit by the epidemic and began creating face masks in response to the strong demand from the population. According to the decision analysis above, Top Glove has the opportunity to maximize their profit as high as 1,500,000 by producing more face masks in just 1 month in the wood market. While the actual profit can be calculated by using a graphical method in linear programming, as the actual profit is 1,462,500. Obviously, face masks have a better market and opportunity to increase profit than gloves, as the worldwide currently facing a big pandemic. So overall, it can be said that Top Glove can continue to produce their main product, which is glove, as a significant product for medical use. However, they should also produce more face masks, which is the best alternative to maximize profit and meet the needs of society and the company's goal of providing society safety facilities and raising awareness among people.